Hey, what's up? I'm Jeremy, and I'm here with KTF with special guest John Sacramone. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. So let's say I have an idea.
Okay.
How would I get that on the big screen? Like, what's the first process? Obviously, writing. You want to tell me a little bit about that, like the structure on how to create ideas and like what you're supposed to look for and what you're supposed to, the kind of characteristics you're kind of supposed to, in order.
You want to talk about the development process?
Yes, the development process.
From inception of idea
Yes.
to final product on
That's
screen?
Yep.
Okay. Well, first, for me, when I come up with ideas, I like to go on like what if scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So, like what if, like for example, Avatar. Like, what if a Marine who lost his legs has an opportunity to get his legs back by, screwing over a planet?
Yeah.
And then going from there. I like to work with writing partners. For me, the creative process I think is always better with more minds that you have, because things have a fantastic way of growing.
Yeah.
And so I think first things first is making sure that you have a good log line, a good premise of where the structure of the story is going to be. Then further, after that, I like to write a treatment, which is basically a 2 to 10 page summary of the story. So I have everything laid out well. Once I have that, then I begin refining that, and then once I feel pretty good, then I start actually going to final draft and writing the script, and then polishing the dialogue. Once I have a draft ready, I always like to call in people that I trust, who know stuff in the industry, to come and be part of a workshop session where you read the script, you have some actors read it out loud, people will tell you what works, what didn't work, then you take the advice, you assess it, you see how it applies to where you want to go with the story, make the changes, and do it all over again until you get a project that you feel shoot ready. And then from there, get together a crew, plan everything out. I can't stress how important it is to plan out what you do with filming. It's not just pick up a camera and shoot. It's it's a lot of people's time, a lot of commitment, a lot of responsibilities as the ultimate team collaboration. And then once you have everything together, film it, have fun, and then just always push to finish.
Yeah. So once it's written, how do you what are some ways you can get funding for your project? Are there any ways?
I'm working on that right now.
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do for your first, what kind of project are we talking? Feature film, short film, web series?
Your first kind of short film.
Short film? My first short film I've funded mostly from my pocket, as well as my production partner who directed it. His name's Nick Griffith. He's a fantastic director. So I would either save up myself or then try to find some people who maybe contribute, some people who love you, care about you, and really are for you going after your goals and believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's for your first little project. That's the best thing.
You need a really good camera to get your film to be liked, or can it just be like a flip cam? Or
you know what? You can shoot. Technology has gone it's amazing how far we've come and what the capabilities of an iPhone's video camera is shooting in high def. I think the great myth is that it really matters what camera you shoot on. Yes, it does matter, but what's most important to create a professional looking project is have fantastic lighting, interesting camera movements, and high quality sound. Those three things are really what separates a student project that's simply done on a tripod with 2 actors acting and nothing going on, versus things you see in Hollywood. You see sweeping shots, you see pans, you see very interesting lighting choices, and the sound is always crisp.
Always crisp and clear.
So for me, making sure those 3 things are set will pretty much make up for a lesser quality.
Lastly, do you have any advice for kids and teens that are making their own projects?
Yeah, absolutely. My advice would be always be learning, listen more than you speak, and finish. There is a value to finishing a project. Even if the project isn't great, or if you don't think it's going to be great, finish it. You'll be surprised at what turns out, and it builds confidence. Confidence, I really believe, comes from setting goals and achieving them and keeping promises to yourself. So if you're going to make the commitment to make a film, plan it out thoroughly, do your research, work with people that you can count on who will not flake out.
Yep.
And I think hunger is more important than talent and finish. So that's because what good is a talented person being filmed that doesn't get finished?
Definitely.
So
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
you're welcome. Thank you.
We're at $1 million now.